Welcome back. In the last video we saw how to install Oracle OEL 5.5. So once we are done with that, installing the Linux 5.5, the next task is to apply all the prerequisite patches just before installing your Oracle R12 installation. For that you need to go to this Metalink note ID and go through the document, the note. Well, and whatever the prerequisite patches mentioned there, you have to make sure that you apply all those patches just before you start your installation. It's strongly recommended, otherwise your R12 installation will not be successful. So for that we'll go to Metalink. I'll show you where is that notice. So log into metalink.oracle.com. You need to have your user ID for that, and so here you are. This is the note ID, and if you scroll down for your version, because I use 32-bit Oracle Enterprise Linux version, click on this link and it will list down all the necessary patches. So for OEL 5.5 I have to make sure that this kernel version is there, and all the prerequisites listed here must be applied to your OS level OEL 5.5 in the virtual machine. So, and also in addition to that, you have to make sure that all the prerequisites mentioned in this document are applied to your OS before you start installing R12. So it's pretty much, actually it's very well explained. And once you completed all the prerequisites mentioned in this document, the next step is to download R12 and installing them. So let's go to that part, and for that you need to go to edelivery.oracle.com and download the latest Oracle R12 version as per your OS version, 32-bit or 64-bit. And let's see where to download that. For that you go to edelivery.oracle.com and you have to choose eBusiness Suite, and then your OS version, that is for our installation it is Oracle Enterprise Linux 32-bit. Say go, and I'll go to 12.1.1. This is the latest version that is available at when I installed Oracle R12. So make sure you have to download all these files. That would be around 50 GB 50, and that may take around 12 to 14 hours depending upon your internet speed. So up to this, you don't need to download the document library as far as the installation is concerned, but you can download for your for Oracle R12 learning, because it has all the documentation required documentation, like Oracle payables, Oracle receivables, and all, etc. But as far as installation is concerned, you need to download up to all these files up to this. So I'll show you. I have downloaded all these files. These are all zip files, and so here you go. So these are the files for R12. So make sure you download all these files, and these are all, as you see, these are zip files. You have to unzip them, and you have to put it somewhere in your external hard disk or your OEL, your guest machine, actually, where you have installed Linux 5.5. So when you extract all these files, it creates these directories. So it creates all these are the directories, actually. The zip files have start cd, aura dv, aura app dv, aura apps, and aura s. Now after this, after you unzip them in your local hard disk or external drive or in your OEL 5.5, and then next is to create the staging area in your guest machine, that is virtual machine. and for that the directory structure I have used is you have to create U01 slash stage R12 in the guest machine. I have used a single user installation, and for that you need to create a Oracle user in your Linux machine, the virtual machine. You have to make sure that you have a user called Oracle, because for single user instance this is a required user, that is, and who would be installing R12. So you create Oracle user and log in as Oracle in the guest machine, and then you create this directory structure U01 R12, and inside that you have to put all your unzipped folders, that is start cd or rdb and all. So these are the actually Oracle R12 installation zip file that you downloaded from edelivery.oracle.com. and once you create the staging area, the next is to invoke the Oracle R12 installation wizard. For that actually you need to go to this directory. I'll show you. So this is the directory actually where we have unzipped all the files of Oracle R12 and you need to go to the start cd and disk 1, and you need to double click, you need to go to rapid viz and you need to double click this rapid viz, and this will open the R12 wizard, R12 installation wizard. Here you go. So this is the wizard actually for Oracle R12 installation, and so there are multiple instances open, so I have to close. So yeah, so in this wizard actually it's very easy. You need to fill up, you need to enter all the required details as just like any other Oracle installation. It would ask you the port numbers, the machine name and all, etc. So make sure you enter all those values. I will not go through, I'll not run through those steps, and assuming that you have entered all those values correctly, at the end, when this wizard completes and the installation completed successfully, it will automatically bring up your Oracle R12 Vision Instance Database and your listener, Oracle DB listener, Vision DB listener, and as well as your Oracle Apache. Basically it will bring up everything, and it will open also the R12 login URL. So as you see, this is the Vision instance, R12 Vision instance, and once the installation completes, you will see this screen, that is the login screen. I'll go to, so I'll just close this. Here you go. So this is the login screen that it will automatically open just after once you completed your Oracle R12 installation through the wizard successfully. So I'll log in as operations and default password is welcome. It should open the login screen. Now yeah, you are logged in. Here you go. So that completes actually installation part. Few other post installation steps are required if you want to access your Oracle R12 outside the guest machine, like in your host machine. For that you need to open your browser. So we'll go through quickly the checklist that we had in our presentation. Yeah, so this we are done. We install Oracle R12. Next is, yeah, so these are the post installation steps that you need to make sure you, if you want to access your Oracle R12 instance through your host machine where you have installed your virtual machine. And for that you need to go to your host file in your host machine. This is the path for that. C, Windows, System32, drivers, etc. And in that you need to enter the IP address of your guest machine and you have to name it as localhost.local domain. Again, it depends upon what server name you had given while installing your Oracle R12. So because while during the Oracle R12 installation in the wizard, I had given the machine name as localhost.local domain, and that's why actually I have given here. If you have given something else, then you have to enter something that name here actually. So you change this, save this, and then you can come to the browser, and you have to include the local host.local domain in your internet option setup. I'll show you that as well. So this is the local host in the host file you have entered, and this is the security settings that you have to do some changes in internet IE options. I'll show you that as well. Let's go to this. Yeah, so you can see the host file. You can see this is the host file change that I had to do. This is the machine where which I had given while installing Oracle R12 in the wizard, and then also you have to make changes in your browser. Okay, so go internet options, security, local internet sites, advanced, and here you go. You have to enter your localhost.local domain in here actually. So unless you do this, you will not be able to access Oracle R12 instance through your host machine. So let's try it out. I had to check for checking the IP address. I need to open the terminal and to spin to use one command. Yeah, so my guest machine IP address is 15, so I have to include that in the host file, 15 as this. Okay, and I can show you, and I have already included the local host.local domain in the security settings, so I should be able to open now Oracle apps from my host machine. Here you go. Bingo. So that's about Oracle R12 installation. So you have successfully logged into Oracle R12, and I hope you find this video helpful, and you can download, you can install R12 installation, Oracle R12 on your machine. So the different resources that you may refer while installing Oracle R12. Or you should check out metalink.oracle.com for any issues, ew.oracle.com for downloading your OEL and Oracle R12, and vmware.com, that's the one, that virtual machine that I used for your guest machine, and of course google.com for any if you are stuck anywhere. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. Happy installation of Oracle R12. Thank you.